All right, welcome. You have your pixel pusher. You got it out of the box. We have it on the table. These are all the pieces that you should be seeing when you get your pixel pusher. You're going to end up with a bag of goodies that are going to be inside this little tube here just to protect it during shipping. So the first thing you want to do is to undo this bolt right here, because it does not go together this way. And you can use a 3/4 inch open end ratchet, or open end wrench, or a ratchet with a socket. Alright, once you get your bolt out, leave it in there. During assembly, you'll want it just like that. And these are two different size holes, so the bolt only goes in one way. The next thing you want to do is go ahead and pull the blue caps out and put the fittings in, the air fittings. Alright, we'll set that aside. Now let's, on this base plate here, if you've noticed, there are two sets of holes in there. One set of holes, which is closer to the sticker, is used for pushing square pixels. The hole that's farther away from the sticker is used for pushing bullet pixels. So right now we'll install this to push bullet pixels first. And to do that, you're going to take these two short little bolts with a tapered head, and we'll put them in the pixel jig. Alright, with a Phillips head screwdriver, you're going to tighten these bolts. Just hold the nuts with your fingers. It does not have to be very, very tight. Just snug them up. If you over tighten it, you will break the pixel jig. Alright, now that these are on, let's install the arm. You're just going to take the bolt, put it in the hole, lay this machine on its side, take the 1/2 inch nut, thread it in on the inside. Now you're going to need your socket to go on the inside and the open end wrench on the head of the bolt. And just snug it. Doesn't have to be very tight. Alright. It's installed. Now back to this piece. You're going to want to take the long bolt and put it up top. This adjusts your height of the cylinder. And then we're going to take the two shorter bolts and just start threading them. Don't put them all the way in. And now you can take and slide it on. Alright, you don't have to tighten these quite yet. Now let's set up the air portion of the system. You want to take your foot pedal out of the box. I don't know if you can read. On the inside it says in, out, and out. You're going to want to take this fitting, which is coming from the air compressor, and just push it in to the input of the pedal. Now you're going to take your other two hoses, orange and blue, go Gators I reckon, and you're just going to take and plug them in to the two remaining holes or fittings. And then these just push straight in. Now if you mess up and you want to take these out, you just push in on the black fitting and pull the hose. Real easy. You just push in and they come in and out. All right, and now you have the pixel pusher put together. To make the connection, you take your air hose from the air compressor and you just plug it in. Uh-oh, we got a problem. The cylinder went down. It's not a big problem. All you have to do is just undo the hoses and swap them. That's it. It goes right back up. That's exactly where you need it. It needs to be in the up position. Then when you push the pedal, it'll go down. All right, let's push some pixels. All right, what you're going to want to do to set this machine up, go ahead and put the pixel in the holder, and then push down and hold the cylinder, and then pull this up just a little bit, and then go ahead and tighten the bolts. And this is pretty close to where you're going to want to run your pixel pusher. Now just go to the next pixel and verify it's pushing the pixel in exactly how you want it, and then make adjustments there. If you need to make adjustments, just go ahead and spin this down till it's touching, undo the 2 bolts, and then adjust it up or down. But typically that's the easiest way to set it up. Alright, the key to be pushing, this is the Boscoyo strips that come on the rolls. If you notice, they're curved a little bit. What you want to do is have the curve go downwards. And usually there's a line in there also that'll tell you. But this is the easiest way to push the pixels. If you push them the other way, it'll still work, but this makes it much easier. Alright, we're going to push 50 pixels in. We'll see how long it takes. And here we go. Alright, now the last pixel usually has a big glue joint in it. Usually the tool won't fit in it, so you'll just have to push it by hand. But there you go. 3 minutes we pushed 50 pixels. Didn't get a blister either. Alright, we just pushed our bullet pixels. Now we're ready for square pixels. All we need to do is move this pixel jig over to the next holes, and we can push squares. Alright, now our pixel jig's moved. You need to unscrew this little plate here from the cylinder. Put that over in a safe spot, because you're going to need it when you go back to bullet pixels. Alright, and you won't need this jig either. You've always asked, what air pressure should we be running? Typically, I run 50 psi. If you run 25, it won't be enough to push the square pixels into the strip. So, here we go. And there you go. There's your square pixels you pushed without even using a tool. Alright, thanks for purchasing this machine, and if you have any problems, let me know in the comments.